Well, guys, we're going to be talking about Anheuser Busch here in this video. As you guys know, this company has been struggling in 2023 ever since April when Bud Light, a brand in the Anheuser Busch company, decided, you know what, let's get woke. Let's actually get Dylan Mulvaney to promote our product. Now, Dylan Mulvaney, the primary audience of Dylan Mulvaney is children. Dylan Mulvaney actually makes TikToks and actually portrays himself as a little girl. Kind of creepy, you know? When Dylan Mulvaney came out with the 365 days of girlhood, Dylan Mulvaney did not call himself a woman. He called himself a girl. That's kind of strange right there. And we all know that the woke marketing executive, what was her name? Alicia Hanashad or something like that. I don't remember her name exactly, but besides the point, she is no longer with the Anheuser Busch company anymore. She got fired along with another person that was in marketing as well. These woke marketing executives, guys, they're going to destroy companies. And you know what? Maybe that's actually a part of the plan. Why would you actually go out there and try to market to 0.5% of the population? There seems to be no upside. There isn't. And now Bud Light is paying the price, as sales have just declined so badly, guys, that distributors are going out of business. There's a whole bunch of people getting laid off inside of Anheuser Busch and also the independent distributor. That was the price. But maybe, guys, that was actually a part of the plan. Maybe these companies are actually more concerned about their ESG scores. And I believe that ESG is going to do a whole bunch of damage, guys. I mean, it's a disaster. I don't buy into ESG whatsoever, but you know what? The wokes, they do that. The woke economy, man, is a disaster. It just is. Well, it looks like Anheuser-Busch now has a new investor. And guys, is actually one of the richest people in the world. And I'm talking about Bill Gates. Yes, the Microsoft founder. Bill Gates now has invested a ton of money into Anheuser-Busch. Look here on Breitbart. Creeps love Bud Light. Bill Gates buys 1.7 million shares of Anheuser-Busch, valued at $95 million. Now, to me and you, that is a whole bunch of money. To Bill Gates, that's about $5 in his wallet. Now, my wallet right now, I believe I have a $10 bill. I mean, for Bill Gates, 95 million is less than my $10. This guy has some questionable associates as well. Epstein, by the way. Yeah. But now he has invested in Anheuser-Busch. Now he's probably thinking, you know what? This company has probably hit rock bottom. And maybe Bill Gates is thinking the only way to go now is up. So he's actually buying when the stock is way down. And maybe he's actually anticipating that it will rise again. Now, guys, I think it's just going to go down. The primary drinker of Bud Light is the American conservative for the most part. And conservatives have said, no, we're not going to buy this beer. And Bud Light is actually falling off a cliff. Now, Bill Gates also may be thinking, you know what? Bud Light is just a smaller part of Anheuser-Busch, because the overall numbers for the company, when you look at it globally, was actually a bit better. Maybe he's actually thinking like that. But there's no doubt about it, guys. The stock is tanked. It has taken a massive hit. So let's go ahead and get into this. Bill Gates has acquired 1.7 million shares of Anheuser-Busch InBev through the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation Trust during the second quarter of this year. Now, him being a billionaire, some of these guys just need money to throw away. You know, it's kind of like people that actually invest in the WNBA. If you actually follow us on the sports channel, the WNBA has not made a profit in its 26-year plus history. I believe it's just a place for millionaires just to lose their money, virtue signal, and nothing more. Because you're not going to get a return on your investment. Just not going to happen. And you know what? Like I said, this is like $5 to Bill Gates, so it's a virtue signal here. The billionaire may have made the investment on the hopes that the company can get past his Bud Light fiasco Or he may think his new brand image fits with his infamous reputation as an office bully and friend of Jeffrey Epstein. The market value of Gates' investment in Anheuser Busch is valued at $95 million, according to TipRanks. Over the past 6 months, the company's share price has fallen nearly 9%, the New York Post reported. In the past 5 days, the stock has been down over 3%. Like I said, guys, you may be thinking, when is it going to hit rock bottom? Bill Gates is buying low. There's no doubt about it. But I believe it can actually get worse. If that's the case, he's actually going to lose more money. Sales have been on a steady decline since Dylan Mulvaney flaunted the customized Bud Light can with his face on it on April 1st. And that's April Fool's Day. However, guys, that was not an April Fool's joke. As Breitbart News reported at the time, the nationwide backlash against this marketing disaster vaporized $6 billion in market value. $6 billion. That is a whole bunch of money, guys. And there's a picture there of Bill Gates and his good buddy, Jeffrey Epstein. Gates' acquisition of 1.7 million shares reveals that he sees the beer giant making a comeback with consumers following his ill-fated advertisement campaign with transgender activist Dylan Mulvaney. Morgan Stanley analyst Sarah Simon told TipRanks the beer giant's growth in emerging markets like in Asia Pacific region limits the impact on the U.S. share loss. And that's what I was probably thinking, guys. Remember, it's a global brand, so maybe he's actually looking at it as, look at the big picture, look at all the other countries right there as well. But we know, guys, when you're talking about going over to Asia, you would not actually see a Dylan Mulvaney type of person because those countries, man, they don't go for that kind of wokeness. But over here in the U.S., yeah. Look here. Quote, after one-off costs in 2023, we see profitability growth resuming in 2024, with strong cash flow growth driving leverage to the target 2 times, allowing both an increase in the payout ratio as well as the resumption of share buybacks from 2026, Simon told TipRanks. Current validation fails to reflect this upside in our view. Despite this rosy view of the future, Bud Light continues to suffer in America. Breitbart News recently reported on Modelo continuing to widen its lead over the brand, which once ruled America's retail establishments. The latest Nielsen IQ data provided to Fox Business by Bunt Williams Consulting shows Bud Light sales in off-premise locations such as grocery stores and gas stations tumbling 15.9% on a dollar basis and down 20.1% on a volume basis year to date as of August 19. Modelo was up 10.3% in sales and 9.6% in volume. Bill Gates recently made news when it was revealed that women seeking employment at his private office were asked sexually explicit questions. Really? I did not know that. This is news to me. It says some of the women were asked about their involvement in extramarital affairs, their preferences in pornography, and whether they had any new photographs of themselves on their phones. That stuff is very, very, that stuff you shouldn't be asking in interviews, not job interviews. Actually, guys, I do believe it's illegal, to tell you the truth. Quote, this line of questioning would be unacceptable in violation of Gates's Ventures agreement with the contractor, a spokeswoman for Gates Ventures stated, expressing unawareness of such practices during background checks. Man, interesting right there, guys. But Bill Gates has made a move into investing in woke Bud Light. You know what? I'm wondering, guys, just asking the question here. Maybe Bill Gates found Dylan Mulvaney a bit attractive. Just throwing it out there. I don't know for sure. Not me. I actually like real women. I do. I like good old biological females. I'm married to one. Man, the human body, women, Beautiful, man. I'm attracted to only women. But Bud Light, man, you alienated a whole bunch of men. A whole bunch of men. A lot of conservative men buying your beer. You pulled that stunt. Now you're done. Now Bill Gates is coming in. And I'm wondering, guys, if he actually has something else up his sleeve. Don't know that for sure. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.